Alright, hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna switch it up just a little bit. We're gonna start our research or find the token that's on PooCoin, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on this section of PooCoin that says tools. So it's PooCoin.app, and we're gonna click on the section that says tools, and when the tools section load, we're gonna click on this section that says trending. So we're gonna click on trending, and then we're going to zoom back out, and we're going to find the token that's on the section that says most viewed tokens. So we already did a video on Floki Mooney. So next in line is one called Healthify, HTF. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on Healthify. Zoom out, and before we get into doing those different research, we're going to click on CoinGecko.com. So we're going to load CoinGecko.com, and we just want to see how the token has been doing over the last couple of days or weeks or months or however long it's been out. So let's type in HEALTH, and here it is, Healthify. So let's see Healthify load. So here we can see it's on the Binance Smart Chain. The website is let's say it's on the Binance Smart Chain. So what we could do right now is just copy the contract address, and it's on the Binance Smart Chain. The website is healthland.io. They have their Twitter, Telegram, Twitter Healthify again, and here you can see the price. It's $0, 0.00021 cents. So way less than 1 cent for one token. All right, so let's see how long this token's been out. So it looks like it's been out less than a year, but here we can see in the last hour no movement. In the last 24 hours, no movement. In the last 7 days, it went down by 10.8%. Last 2 weeks, down 17.5%, and in the last 30 days, down 19.2%. All right, so here we can see the chart of how it's been moving over the last couple of days. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna open their Telegram. So guys, I'm gonna always be telling you at the start and at the end of my videos to always do your own research, come to your own conclusions, because at the end of the day, you gotta remember that it's your money that's going to be on the line. And when you're gonna invest in these tokens and stuff like these, especially on the Binance Smart Chain, it never hurts to test the token out first. And what I mean by that is try to buy like only $5 worth of this token first, and then try to sell it right away. If you cannot sell it, then that means you just lost $5. But just imagine if you went in with like $100 or $1,000, then you try to sell it later and cannot sell it. So that's one way I avoid some scams. I've gotten scammed by a couple coins already, and that's why I actually started this YouTube channel, to help people or show people how to not get scammed. And these little tips and tricks I show you or tell you guys, you can use them to help you avoid scams. All right, so to help you, it doesn't even have to be like $5. It could be even $2, especially on the Binance Smart Chain where fees are so small. You can buy $2 worth of the token first, and then try to sell it in an hour, 2 hours, a day or two, and see if you're able to sell it. And then you can possibly, if you do your due diligence in researching the token as much as possible, and then you believe in the project of the utilities and stuff like that, then you can go in with a higher amount of dollar value. So let's move on a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on their Telegram link, and it's gonna bring us to Telegram. And here we can see in their Telegram they have 86,616 subscribers on their Telegram. So that's a lot of Telegram members for token. And what I always tell you to do, guys, is go to their Telegram, open their Telegram. I'm not gonna open it right now, but let's see. It says preview channel. I've never clicked on this before, but let's just click it. All right, so here, this is just a preview of their last message. I don't remember seeing the preview section, but what I always tell you guys is to go to their Telegram, try to view their last 100, 200 messages, and just try to see if anyone is complaining about being unable to sell the token or anything like that. That's what I do, and see in their pin messages, you can see updates about what the token's doing and stuff like that. So I'm glad I saw that little section that says preview. But that's what I do. I come into their Telegram group, ask questions that I might not know about the token and stuff like that, and that's what you guys should do also. So let's close this out, and then we're going to open their Twitter. When their Twitter opens, what we want to do is look at when they joined. So they joined in December of 2021, and they currently have 69,000 followers, and that's a lot of followers for a token that just joined in December. That's what, 4 months now, and they already have 69,000 followers. And let's click on tweets and replies. And here we can see they tweeted out something April 8th, then they tweeted out something 4 hours ago, and they tweeted I think that's 2 days ago. So they're very active on Twitter. I usually come to Twitter to see what people are actually saying, especially when they say stuff like this. So here they show that April 14, somebody just tweeted that if you are like me and you like to take care of yourself, you must check this gem, CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko listing. So I just come in here and read messages in here too, because just like on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, you'll have people who voice their opinions and stuff on their Twitter profile and stuff like that. All right, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna open their website. So let's go to their website and let's try to find out what this token is all about. So guys, what I always tell you to do when investigating any token is always try to get the token's white paper. Always read the white paper. The white paper shows you way more than the website will actually. The website will actually show you. The white paper will usually give you every single thing you can possibly think about, as in regards to information. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on, or let's open this in a new tab. So open link in new tab, and here we can see white paper. This white paper is easy to read because it's only 6 pages. It's only 6 pages long. So let's just run through it just a little bit. I'm not going to read every single thing on this white paper, but let's just scroll through. So it says introduction. Healthify is a pioneering Binance Smart Chain token that will let you face a variety of exciting capabilities and challenges. Online stores, virtual clubs, multiple tournaments between champions selected by the winning users, training centers, and many other exciting events. All activities are designed in such a way that in addition to entertainment, users can earn money. Our team also develops an online-based app. All people use the application in any role. Sports coaches, doctors, nutrition consultants, and even active large companies. You will be in touch with all people of the world who care about their health. Alright, so it looks like it's geared towards people who care about their health. Or says our mission is to create a platform through blockchain technology in which the people of the world, far from their race, religion, and ethnicity, come together for a worthwhile cause. We can all create a healthier and happier world by taking care of our health and improving our diet and exercise. Yes, that's true, but I need to see the utilities. So it says our vision: in the world of Healthify, you will face a variety of exciting capabilities and challenges. I think we just read something like that just now. Alright, so the ecosystem. So the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem, transaction fees. So it says the Binance Smart Chain blockchains use the BSC blockchains use BNB as gas for transaction fees, which is much less than Ethereum gas. This allows investors to invest without worrying about incurring fees. So it says transaction rate. Binance also handles around 100 transactions per second compared to Ethereum, which is 15 transactions per second. We think that by developing projects on BSC, a much younger network, there will be lower gas fees and faster transaction per second than Ethereum. Alright, we kind of read that already. Value your health. And then their roadmap. So it looks like they're on quarter 4 of 2021. Looks like that's where they're currently at, but that's in their white paper. All right, let's just scroll through their website and see if we find anything else out about their. All right, so All right, so I'm not sure if they actually misspelled these by on purpose, but this says Healthify. I thought it was Healthify, and then they left the E off metaverse. And I don't think that if you actually have a company or a token like this with 69,000 members or Twitter followers, and then 80, I think it was what, 86,000 or over 80,000 Telegram members, I don't think you should be leaving a H out of the Healthify, and then you shouldn't be leaving a E off the metaverse. All right, but our oldest, our goal, all right, let's see down here. Start buy HTF token and take your destiny in your hand. All right, here's showing us the roadmap again. All right, so here show tokenomics. So it shows marketing. Now let's see if we can click on it. So locked is 40% of the token has been locked. Let's see, add liquidity pool. So liquidity pool 13%, in-app 20%, developers, this dark one is 12%, then green is airdrop, so 5% is gonna be airdropped. All right, so let's just scroll down a little bit. All right, so how can we get rewards? Let's click on this, and it says we have created several ways to earn money, including creating your own private club, making money from the competition section, income through introducing and offering a company's product, publish and share your personal experiences of healthy lifestyle, publishing online videos. All right, so let's see. All right, so it says short summary of your project. So it says a mobile application through which users can communicate with coaches, remind daily sports programs, record daily performance, and buy sports products such as supplements. All right, so that's gonna be their utility. I think that's gonna be their utility, where it's gonna be based around a app where you can communicate with coaches, get reminded of daily sports programs, and record your daily performance and buy different types of sports products and stuff such as supplements. All right, so metaverse with no E right here again, in which there are various facilities such as creating a club. So you can create a club in the metaverse store or online sports classes such as yoga, CrossFit, etc. All right, so let's see. It says, is the project audited? So it says, yes, it will be initially audited with fresh coins together with our KYC. And that means know your customer. We will also involve audit firms such as Fresh Coins as one of the most sophisticated audit firms that provide seamless and secured smart contract audit. And here you can find the smart contract audit right here at this link. It's a PDF file. So just copy the link and go to it. All right, what is your difference compared to other projects? So let's see. You can read all of those. I'm not going to read those at this point. So it says, are you KYC'd? And it says, yes, we are doxed with our private investors and to our project partners. We are also KYC'd in the spirit of providing confidence to the whole community against malicious practices such as rug pulling. This will result in certain team members and their identities being revealed. And you can open the KYC link. All right, let's see. Let's copy this and see where it actually brings us. We're not going to stay too long. We just want to make sure the link is actually working and you guys can go see the KYC audit. So hereby proudly presented to Healthify. It says read the disclaimer. KYC verified by freshcoins.io. This KYC notifies that the mentioned project has been virtually verified. All right, so it's just like a stamp of approval that they've been KYC'd, but it looks like we have no way of actually seeing who the members of the project are. And unless we probably can go to freshcoins.io, but I'm not going to open that right now. And that's it for their website, really. All right, so let's see. We're gonna start running a few tests. So we're gonna go to PooCoin, and here we have a market cap of $21.5 million, but we only have a liquidity pool of 93.15 BNB, which is around $38,000. So that's a small amount for a token that has a $21 million market cap, because imagine someone wants to buy like $500,000 worth. It's probably going to be hard for them to sell all of that $500,000 worth, because there's not enough liquidity here. All right, but let's start checking different things. First thing we're going to check today is the PooCoin visits charts. I think this is probably going to be over 1,000 visits, because it was on the top visited tokens in the tools section. So let's click on this, and here we can see, yes, it's over 8,000 visitors in the last 24 hours, and that's a lot of people visiting or checking this token out in the last 24 hours. All right, so let's see liquidity pool, $38,703. Let's click on holders to see who's actually holding this liquidity. And here we can see that a locked contract is actually holding 99.89% of the liquidity. We'll find out who's actually holding that liquidity later. All right, so next we're going to do is we're going to click and see who the top holders in this token are. And the top holder is this wallet, not a locked wallet or anything like that, or a burn wallet. We can see that these wallets are all unlocked, and it's $1 million and $76,000 worth, $1,076,794 worth. So that these two are holding 5% of the token supply at this point. And at this point, we do not know who these wallets are. And two of these wallets are actually holding 10% of the token supply. And then here we see that the deployer is actually holding roughly 5% also. And then another one is also, there's like almost 10 wallets actually holding 5% of the token supply, almost 10. And if we go all the way down, we can see roughly 23 wallets are holding roughly more than 3% of the token supply. So I think this token is gonna get a lot of how would I say it now, a lot of negatives on the different tools that I run, because I always tell you guys that the top 5 holders in any coin that I think about even getting involved in, they're usually less than, I always try to have the top 5 holders have less than 20% of the token supply. But here we can see that the top 5 holders already have roughly 20% of the token supply already. But let's go through and start checking different running different checks. So we already checked the liquidity. We saw that liquidity is safe for at this moment, and we checked the holders. So let's check the contract to see if contract has been renounced, or if we can actually read the contract. So let's read contract. Let's look for owner, but at this point we're not seeing anything that says owner, so we don't know if the ownership has been renounced. All right, we're gonna switch things up just a little bit. We usually run like token sniffer or those other type of tools first. We're gonna load chart.bog.finance, and we're gonna use bog.finance as the first tool we use today. All right, so we're gonna, at the top, click in the search box. So this website is charts.bog.finance. So we're gonna, in the search box, we're gonna click all. We're gonna paste the contract address we copied. Oh, we have to copy the contract address again. So we're gonna click on copy, and we're gonna come back here, and we're gonna click paste. All right, so let's click all, paste. Wait for it to load, and here it shows Healthify. So let's click on Healthify. Wait for it to load. But here we're seeing it's reporting something like 77,000 liquidity. All right, but we're gonna wait for this to load just a little bit longer. And while that's loading, let's just start loading a couple other tools instead of just waiting. So let's load token sniffer. While that's still loading, let's load. Oh, and we never checked to see exactly how many. Let's see. the holders. So here we see that there's 13,980 people actually holding this token now. So this has a good amount of holders. All right, so let's go back to Bogdat Finance, and here we can see that it has a $21 million market cap, has a holders of 13,978. It got let's zoom in, got a trust score of 94, social score of 100, and trust score is calculated from a number of factors including token age, liquidity, associated rug pulls, source code analysis, holder distribution, and more. All right, so let's zoom back out. And we're not getting the 24-hour volume at this moment, but I think we can just go to Healthify on the CoinGecko, and we should see the 24-hour volume. And here we only see a $536 trading volume. Wow, that's a small amount. So see, here we see 24-hour trading volume of $536. That's a small amount for a market cap of $21 million and that amount of liquidity present. But we should have seen that. We could have seen that right here. All right, so see here at the transaction section, we saw that for the last 24 hours or whatever, it looks like only 11 cents came in. But let's look at the top buyers in this token. Someone bought $106,000 OXB4, and here we see OXB4 sold $80,000. I'm not sure if he lost or just sold some for a profit. But let's go back to charts.bog.finance and let's see what else we can find out about this token. All right, so trade book, here we're seeing, if we scroll up, we can see, well, PooCoin isn't showing us the most information right here, but we can see charts.bog.finance is showing that yes, 4 hours ago the same 11 cents came in. Somebody traded 500 HTF. That's that 11 cents worth. That's the only thing PooCoin is reporting from a couple hours ago, 4 hours ago, because it's after 8 now and this was after 4. So we can see on charts.bog.finance that 11 cents came in 4 hours ago. Then 6 hours ago we saw $2 worth, then $2, then $6. So it's just a small amount of money coming in and going out. So up to 11 hours ago somebody bought $98, and if you just can scroll through and see all the buys and sells for the last 24 hours. All right, so small amounts coming in and a good amount going out. So 1 day ago $411 was sold, 168 was sold. 1 day ago, so it looks like this person bought 420 because the same amount, 1.899 bought, and then in the same day we can see 1.899 being sold for 411 at a loss of roughly $9. All right, so you can just come and scroll through here and see all the buys and sells for the last couple of days. All right, I'm not sure why PooCoin isn't showing all of those buys and sells. Let me switch this to, well, it's already at a day. Let's see, let's zoom. All right, 1 day. All right, let's go back to 1 month. And that only changed the chart. I'm not sure why we only seen one little buy right here. All right, but let's go back to charts.bog.finance, and one section I love in this is the section that says, all right, let's not go to the analytics section yet. I love the analytics section, but let's go to the holders section first and click on holders. And here we can see the holders section shows us that these two wallets holding 5%, then this one, it labels it, show you that the deployer, the person who deployed the token, is actually holding roughly 5%, and then it shows you all of these other wallets holding. All right, so you can just come through here just like on BSC scan. This tool also shows you all the holding details and stuff like that. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at liquidity. and here it shows that pools adds to 77,000. So I think it's probably roughly $77,000 in liquidity, because it's saying there's a pool of 179,960 739.134 HTF tokens pooled, and also 93.15 BNB pooled. All right, so let's see. Let's click on news to see if we see any news. No news. All right, so what we're gonna do now is go to our favorite section and hope it actually has an analytics on this token. So here we see, yes, it has analytics on this token, Healthify, and it says the contract report was generated on the 15th of February 2022. That's 2 months ago. All right, so let's look and see. All right, so it has a trust score of 94. Let's see what that means. It's not showing us exactly how I want. All right, here it is. All right, so it says trust score is calculated from a number of factors. I think we already went over that. Yes, we already went over that. So it says suspicious functions 5. And let's see what that means. It says the number of functions found in the source code that are more commonly found in other rug pools. So there's 5 different things in the source code that other tokens have rug pulled, and they're actually in this token also. All right, so but it has no rug functions. That's one thing we can say. Yes, positive right there, no rug functions. And it shows that liquidity, cake liquidity redeems 61%, and then top holder percentage of supply. So the top holder is holding 5%. We already figured that out earlier. And burn percent is 0. None of the token has been burned so far. And let's go to the section that says matches. That's the section I like to see. So it says tokens that match the source code of Healthify. We see a whole bunch of different tokens right here. And then if we click show more, we can see a whole bunch right here. We see like 9 different tokens that have a similar contract code to this token that all rug pull right here. So a whole bunch of rugs right there. That's 9. So 14, 17, 20, 22, 25, 29, 30, 33, 36, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 52, 57, 58. So there's roughly 58 different tokens out there that got rug pulled, and it's the same type of contract, or a contract that matches like 9. Over here it shows you how much percentage they match. So over here it shows you 98.1% with this one, and if we go all the way back up, we'll see this one crumble. It's like a 98.5% match to that token's Healthify's token source code. All right, so I would be skeptical of this token at this point, because usually when I run these type of checks, I only see like 2 or 3 different tokens that got rugged that is very, very similar. But let's scroll over to the right side to see what's going on over here. It says issues 4. So it says, let's scroll down. So it says source code matches known rugs. And it says source code or bytecode matches known rugs in the database. The number of matches and their similarity score are listed below. And then it says liquidity percentage of supply, only 0.36%. I like to see when this is at least like 30-40% or something like that. But I've almost never seen that amount of liquidity percentage of supply. And here you see functions more common in rugs. It says the number of functions found in the source code that are more commonly found in other rug pools. And then percentage of issued cake liquidity pool tokens that have been redeemed by liquidity providers. So people who provided liquidity have actually redeemed 61% of whatever they actually provided. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump over to Token Sniffer, see what score we get on Token Sniffer. And guys, please remember, if we get a bad score or a good score, it does not 100% mean the token is good or bad. These tools only help us in investigating the coins or tokens that we are probably interested in. So let's see, crosswalk, 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 and I think that's it. Verify. Let's see. And there you have it. So see why this is why it looks like liquidity is, we got 100 out of 100. So this is like the number 6. I've done over 160 videos, and I think this is like only the number 6 video that actually got 100 out of 100 on Token Sniffer. But you already see on Bog.Finance Finance how many different tokens actually have similar code but got rugged anyways. I think it was like 56 or 58 tokens that actually rugged but got similar source code, but getting 100 out of 100 on Token Sniffer. So if you see 100 out of 100 on Token Sniffer, it does not mean that the token is 100% safe. It just means that they got a well put together contract that we don't know exactly what's happening, or we don't know what could possibly happen in the future, because we don't know who all these people who are holding 5% or 5, 5, 4, 5, so a whole bunch of the token. All right, so let's go back to Token Sniffer, and it says ownership renounced. Creator wallet has 4.97%. And then here it shows us that all the liquidity is being locked in Mujo Locker. So one way we can check that is we could go to dextools.io, and hopefully we find the liquidity location real easy. So let's click on launch app, and let's click on search peer by symbol, and let's click on BNB, and let's paste the contract address, wait for it to load. And here it says Healthify. I'm gonna click on Healthify Token, wait for it to load. Alright, let's let that load for a second. And here shows that liquidity, there's a whole bunch of different liquidity. 99.89% of liquidity is locked for roughly, I'll just call this a year roughly. This one, the 49.7% is locked for a little bit over a year. Alright, so let's jump back over to Dex Tools. All right, so Dex Tools loaded, and the section we want to look at is, and here we see daily volume of $519. That's very, very low for a that's very, very low for a token with a $21 million market cap and 8,000 people actually visiting. All right, so remember guys that this one right here, this little green one right here in this section, this is Unicrypt. This is Mujo Locker. This is Team.Finance. So when you use Token Sniffer and it tells you here that, oh, liquidity is locked in Mujo Locker, you just jump over to, because if we click on it, let me see, I'm not 100% sure if this is going to lead us to the exact lock, but let's try. And see, did not bring us to the exact lock. Let's see. Yep, did not bring us to the exact lock. So that's why I'm coming to Mujo Locker, dextools.io, where Dex Tools actually give us the different tools. So here we click on Mujo. This brown one is the Mujo Locker, and it should bring us to this token's liquidity. All right, so here it's showing us the liquidity, or it's actually loading Mujo Lock certificate. So hopefully it loads and show us exactly. So here it shows that 99.89% is actually locked in Mujo Locker, and it shows that these tokens, 14% there, 49% tokens unlock in a year, then 13%. So these three locks, that's like 70% gets unlocked in a year, and then the other 20% gets unlocked in 9 months. All right, so this is how you guys should use the different tools to find out where the different locks are and the different amount of locks there are and how long those locks are. All right, so what else can we do? let's see, I'm not sure. Let's check their bubble map. And at this point, I would probably, I'm not telling you guys to stay away from this token, but at this point, I myself would stay away from this token. What I would do at this point is, if I'm still interested in this token, I would start looking at these wallets. But guess what, guys? At this point, I personally would stay away from this token. And why would that be? Is because of how this bubble map look. Look at this one wallet right here. So let's zoom in. So this wallet is OXF3BD. And if we go, let's see if we have the wallet thing is still open. All right, so he is, let's go back to, where was I? All right, token sniffer. This wallet is OXF3B, OXF3B. So let's try to search for it here. OXF3B. So let's show you guys a little trick right here. Or, well, not really a trick. So OX, all right, so 2, let's use the back of the, let's use the last 4 of the the wallet address. So 22EE. So let's look at it. All right, here it is. We don't even have to go too far. And it says, if we go back here, we can see it says it has 3.5% of the token supply. And what we're gonna do is look and see if it's actually 2.5% of the token supply right here. 3.5, I mean. So here we see 3.5% of the token supply. All right. And guess what? If we go back here, remember that's number 18 wallet with 3.5%. Remember that's 3.5%. And he's at the number 18 wallet in this token. All right, so let's scroll back over to token sniffer. And we see that, yes, 3.5%. And then we can see that this one wallet is actually linked to, this looks like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is like 100 wallets. This one wallet has links to over 100 different wallets. Just imagine that. One wallet, or one wallet has links to over 100 wallets, or probably even 200, 300 different wallets. It shows that he only has, like on BSC scan, it shows that he only has 3.5%, so $760,000. But yet we see transactions between all of these. This is like 100 different wallets or more, I'm not sure. So about 100 different wallets, and then yet we still see that he's linked to this wallet, and then this wallet. So every wallet here is so this one person right here and this person, they're actually linked to probably 200-300 different wallets. So we're only seeing 3%, 3.5% for this guy. But at this point, if you look at it, he's probably holding maybe 50% of the token supply at this point, or 60-70 different percent of the token supply. All right, guys, so I'm not sure how or why he's linked to so many different wallets. I'd never like to see any bubble map like this. Bubble map should look like right here, like in this little section. This is how the whole bubble map should look like, right here or right here. And here we can see that this one person right here has links to roughly 200%. So this person has linked to like 200%. This person is the same. This person is practically the same. All right, so I'm not at this point, I personally would avoid this token, but that's up to you guys. You guys probably find something else that's enticing about the token, but because of this bubble map and how I see they're all connected, all these wallets are connected, even though they show that, hey, I only have 3.5% right here, or I only have 4.5% right here, we're not sure if all of these people are not actually the same. We're not sure if all of these people are actually the same. So OXAC, so let's see, OXAC, I think that was the orange one. So Yeah, so OXAC4, that's this person right here, OXAC4, and he's linked to every single other wallet, almost every single other wallet in here. All right, so at this point, I would stop my research right here, but you guys can also use your BSC scan or BSC check and other tools like that. But I would end my research right here just because of how this bubble map actually looks. A bubble map should look like I told you guys, like this right here, like how right here look, where none of these wallets are linked. If I see 1 or 2 wallets linked, or even if I see like 5 different wallets linked or 3 different wallets linked, as long as they're not holding more than 1% or 2-3% of the token supply, I wouldn't care. But here we're seeing that hundreds of different wallets are linked, all linked in this. All right, so at this point, I would stop my research on. If I was the one actually researching this token to purchase it, I would end my research just by seeing this and try to find another token. But remember, guys, you should always do your own research, come to your own conclusions, because at the end of the day, it's your money that's going to be on the line. So guys, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers before the end of August this year. I'm currently at 1,200, so I just need roughly 750 or something like that to get to 2,000. If you haven't already liked, share, or subscribed, please do so now. And if you know anybody that's interested in cryptocurrency or stuff like that and don't know anything about it, just introduce them to my channel. I teach people how to actually research these tokens and find things that may be wrong with these coins, just like how I just found this bubble map to show, hey, this one wallet is linked to over 100 different wallets. So what that means is that one wallet, he probably owns he probably owns all of these other wallets. All right, so guys, please always do your own research, come to your own conclusions, and have a nice day.